YouTube was good. It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Yin and Yang. This is number 14. 14 of these in the pocket. I got my PIC with me. Andy's in the building. What's good, Andy?
There I am.
Boom. For sure.
Now I'm gone on this thing.
Here we
there
go.
Yay!
We're here. Hey, what's up, everybody, man? Shout out to the homie Ronnie Fly, Keo Bands, Shogun Assassin, HG Squeezy.
Yeah, this looks crazy. These topics.
For sure. So topic number 1, we're going to get right into it. By the way, members only, members of Jody's Corner with Green Names, you get the entire live stream. All the other ones will get chopped up. Topic number 1 is the Mandalorian. Let me make sure I don't even click it. Let me use that.
Wait, you can make it members only midstream?
No.
Oh, you mean like
after the stream is over, I'm gonna put it over there.
Unless you watch it live, which you should be.
Everybody's watching it live. You're lucky. But those of you who are not,
we get to watch it later. I get what you're saying. Yeah,
exactly. The members get it. Is the Mandalorian enough to save Star Wars? Well, I was looking at some of the news articles, and one of the news articles that popped up was that the Mandalorian in itself is actually already filming its 3rd season, bro. Season 2 doesn't come out until October, and they're already starting filming season 3. It looks like Disney put all of its ducks into the Mandalorian. A lot of people are hyped on it. Me and you talked about Baby Yoda and the importance of the Mandalorian and how great and how awesome it is. But the question is the Mandalorian enough to save Star Wars? Do you feel any certain way about this? Or because I know we're going to have to go to the coin.
Is it enough to save Star Wars? I mean, I don't think Star Wars is dead. It's impossible to kill Star Wars. So, I mean, the state of Star Wars is not strong. I'll say that. But, I mean, could you reboot Star Wars? Some other creative person come in and actually help fix it? Yeah, I think other people could. Yeah, so I could go either way on this. I think Kathleen Kennedy needs to get out. I don't think she's been doing a good job, and I think they need some better leaders in there to sort of make it in a better direction. But the Mandalorian right now is saving Star Wars.
I think it's holding it together. I don't know if it's saving it. I don't think it can.
But no, is it enough? No, it's not enough. I see your question. Is the Mandalorian enough to save Star Wars?
Right.
No.
A lot of people would disagree with this because the Mandalorian is widely popular. But today in this topic, we're about to get to the nitty gritty and kind of debate on what we think will be the answer based on your votes. You guys will vote for the winner. But what we say here in the debate is not necessarily what we believe, but we're just trying to win the round. That's really what it is. So let's go ahead and flip the coin on this one. Andy,
I can go there, but I think we're on the same page on where we actually believe. But let's have fun with this.
Yeah,
I can make it.
All right, so heads or tails?
I'm trying to get steps in while I record today, so it makes me more lively too. So if you see me pacing, that's what's happening. I'm like a puma in here.
Let's get it lit. Heads or tails, Andy?
Let's do tails.
Tails. It is heads. It is heads, my friend.
Wait,
it is heads.
What were we flipping for?
Well, heads is pro, tails is against. So yeah, since you lost the coin flip, I'm gonna go ahead and make life hard for you. Is the Mandalorian enough to save Star Wars? Absolutely not. That's the position I'm taking, and you're gonna take the position of it is enough to save Star Wars.
It is enough. Okay, all right. I like the uphill battle.
All right, for sure. Let's go ahead. We need 10 minutes on the clock, please. Can we put the 10 minutes on the clock, judges? Okay, here we go. Cool. I'll take this one first. Yeah. It's not enough. We know it's not enough. It's the Mandalorian. It's Disney Plus. I mean, it's a good show, but honestly, I think because we've been starved so much of Star Wars, we're just overhyping this thing, right? Like, he gets beat up by everybody who comes across his. Gina Carano wrecks the shit out of him. He comes up small to the stormtroopers in the final episode. Spoilers, but he always seems to get his shit wrecked, and he's not really that epic of a warrior. But that's neither here nor there because the 2nd season is going to expand. I heard they're going to show Jedis in there. They might even have a Yoda clan up in that motherfucker. But even with thinking the possibilities as how far out the Mandalorian could possibly go, it's just the Mandalorian, and that's not what Star Wars is about. Star Wars is bigger than the Mandalorian ever can attain to. And in my opinion, I do think Mandalorian can kind of do what it's doing now, which is like keep us alive to the next feat. Maybe enough to get us to the next film, but without the films, without the Jedi, without the Order, without the Republic and the politics and the starship battles and the Force, overall knowledge of the Force, there's no possible way that The Mandalorian is enough to save Star Wars. It'll make a lot of money, but it just won't be enough. Andy will try to lie to you otherwise. Andy?
No, I'm not going to lie, but you're missing something, Jody. So here's why you lost. The Mandalorian doesn't just mean the show. Mandalorian also includes Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni working into live action, Deborah Chow. By finally getting to make a series on Disney Plus, which The Mandalorian did and set the tone for, that act alone set into motion the plan that will actually save Star Wars. That's my argument. Mandalorian's great. You can knock it all you want, but The Mandalorian's great. I know you're lying because you like it. The Mandalorian is one of the better Star Wars things we've had in ages. It just is. But it's setting the tone for what we can do in this universe, and it proves a path of what we can do with creators who are actually good with the material, know what to do. I mean, Deborah Chow blew me away with her episode, and I'm so excited to see what she does with Kenobi. I'm suddenly a little bit more intrigued about it. The fact that now Favreau is there, who I trust, a fantastic writer, director, creator, and that technology that he's been overseeing. That's why he made Lion King, which was garbage, but he made it to sort of get into that world. And now I sort of get it. And I actually commend him for making The Lion King because he was just practicing his VFX. Now he can do anything he wants. He can make anything. And he's showing how that can work to its best effect in The Mandalorian. So yes, The Mandalorian is enough to save Star Wars because it's building seeds with creators who have the force to actually put this in the right place. Now, there's still players at the chessboard. There's still Kathleen Kennedy's. There's a lot of moves that need to be done. But if anybody can make those moves, I believe in Filoni. I believe in Favreau. And I love what they're doing so far. And I think they started smart, simply. They're clearly going to start, upgrading. They're going to do the Ahsoka show. They're going to do other stuff. Obviously, the Force is going to be introduced. And then we're going to be able to build up that world. Having a Star Wars series in The Mandalorian is what opens the doors to the galaxy, which we were so stuck in these dumb trilogies and solo films. I think by allowing someone to come in and make The Mandalorian an original character, he is. Granted, he's a bounty hunter stuff like we've sort of seen, but he's an original character, and we're introducing original characters. This is since the Clone Wars, really, where we got to meet Ahsoka and some of them. But even that's like pigeonholed into like sort of events with Anakin and Obi-Wan and people we knew. This is the first time we as fans are like, damn, I like this new Star Wars. Please give me more like that. So I think it's going to absolutely not only save it, but inspire others who will then save it, Jody.
Well, I like the points that you made there, but I think you're a little off because even though I understand all that stuff that you're saying, it's still just not enough for so many. There's millions, probably tens of millions of Star Wars fans across this globe. And I would say that maybe less than 1 million of them are like the hardcore, like, snot nose or know all the lore. And those are the ones who mostly live and die by The Mandalorian. I literally
just watched Clone Wars. It's Ahsoka. They said it fucking 10 times, guys. When I say it's Ahsoka, I've watched it.
It's Ahsoka.
No, they said it I just watched the fucking movie.
It's Ahsoka.
400 times.
It's Ahsoka, motherfreaker. Ahsoka. Gefilte fish.
Watched it. God damn it. Anyway, and she's a fucking brat. I've never watched the show until now. The movie, rather. The movie sucks. But anyway, go ahead. Everyone keeps telling me on Twitter it gets better. Anyway, go.
Okay, yeah. So I don't think that. Well, I know that The Mandalorian is not enough. This bounty hunter, and even with I could predict season 2. Season 2 is going to be a heck of a lot of Baby Yoda, and in fact, I think that they're gonna Baby Yoda. Like Baby Yoda's gonna have like a partner, another one that's just as cute as him, maybe a little different, maybe a female Baby Yoda. I mean,
you're speculating, dude.
I am speculating, but I'm speculating. But I'm
no facts there, Jody.
I do not have facts. You're correct, Andy. You're right. I do not have facts. What I do have in my back pocket is precedents. Disney precedents, my friend, and you better believe that they're trying to sell toys and they gonna go to that kitty shit. Mandalorian will never reach its potential that a regular Star Wars film could reach, and you know it. They're gonna hold it back. 4 minutes left.
Look, I am dyslexic with character names. Anybody who's watched Men Screen Nookies knows I've been doing it for ages. But it's Osaka is where it's Osaka. It's like an O instead of an A. Osaka.
No, it's AH. So
it's Osaka is what they say.
There's no O in there.
I know, but they pronounce it. I want to go freaking open it because I literally just watched it and I learned it. They said it freaking 4 times in the movie. Anyway, so I'll do that later. But my point is, this it's not just about the show, Jody, and we don't know where the show is going. I get it, but the show, it's like the show itself is inspiring other creators to know, oh, I know how I can play in the sandbox now. They're letting people actually do things that are on their own. That is the big sign that can save Star Wars. Now, obviously, Kathleen Kennedy, a lot of things can get in the way and mess that up. But now there's at least a roadmap to show I trust in Favreau. I think he's great. Filoni has clearly proven himself. He's had hit or miss. That Clone Wars movie is not very good. I mean, it's a good, interesting start. And he introduced Osaka. But my point being, how the fuck you say it, he introduced her, which she's a brat in that. I've never actually watched it. I just started because people keep hounding me, and I hear it gets better. But my point is still, it's an interesting character to see Anakin have a Padawan. Like, I like that. And then when Yoda's like, having the Padawan's not the problem. It's will he let her go? They're interesting idea. Having to let her go and move on is what he's gonna have to struggle with. There's some cool themes in that even. So I get it. Filoni set and worked with Lucas directly to make that roadmap. So I love that they finally are letting him learn how to do live action, get in there. He's working with someone like Favreau, who's fantastic. These guys are going to shepherd in more creators, and we're seeing it. Deborah Chow was fantastic. Even Bryce Dallas Howard, I thought, did a pretty good job. There's a path to good Star Wars is why this show can save it. It's not just about whether the show's good or season 2. It's about the fact that Disney Plus allowed them to drop a 8-episode or whatever it was series, live action Star Wars series with new characters that allowed us to go week to week, get excited, introduce new people, and show us that it can be done. That to me is the future of Star Wars. I don't need more trilogies. I don't need more spin-off films.
Oh, come on. You can say what you want, but me and you, we both know that these goddamn films are the only thing that really matters at the end of the day. That's the thing that makes the toys sell.
And the Mandalorian toys, I'm already ready to buy them. Adam.
Those toys, all right, the toys are even popular because of the films when they originally came out, and that's what it is. Film, toy, film, toy. We even talked about it on your channel last night.
Yeah, but Mandalorian's not a film, and I want to buy those toys, Jody. So my point
that's the point. That's my point, though. It's not a film.
Shifting. The way content goes shifts, man.
Where's the Mandalorian coming out on? What platform? Excuse me? Disney Plus? Miss me with that kiddie shit, bro. It's not even PG-13. Dude, what do you want?
All Star Wars is on Disney Plus.
A bounty hunter that doesn't kill?
Show me dark Star Wars that's not on Disney Plus.
Well, that stuff, that's back in the day. You got to keep those on there. That's a little different. But like I said, those prequels are twice as dark as anything on Disney Plus, bro. And The Mandalorian is not going to cut it when it comes to the kid content. Disney is not playing. They let the world know that this streaming platform is mainly for kids and families, man. Mandalorian is not for to kill nobody.
Argument. I mean, Star Wars has always been that level.
No, I think the prequels was the darkest we've got.
Revenge of the Sith is the darkest it's got, and it's on Disney Plus. So I don't know. I mean, why can't they go to the same level as Revenge of the Sith?
Because Disney is not going to release.
They're not making Star Wars for adults. They're making it for families and teens. It's always been Lucas's thing.
But the thing is, it's not PG-13, bro. It's a PG-13 film. Mandalorian, if it was a film, it would be what? PG at most?
But again, speculation. I mean, he killed a lot of people in that show, Jody. I don't know what
a laser blaster with sparks like the Power Rangers?
What are we arguing about?
You didn't see not a single person die. How you know they're dead?
Violence to save Star Wars. So I don't even understand what your point.
Well, the point is the point I'm trying to make here is when it comes to Star Wars, F them kids, because they're the reason why we're ruining this shit and time.
And that's all thanks to Lucas, who's the creator of Star Wars.
I'm gonna say because he sold it to Disney. Disney put their hands on it and they wrecked that shit.
No way.
I definitely blame Disney for that. I'm sorry. I just can't get past that.
Prequels. All right, let's go there. Has the time started? I'll add another minute.
Go ahead. Flash round starts now. Go ahead.
Go watch the Star Wars, the toys that made us. There's a telling moment where Lucas didn't make any more movies for the longest time because Kenner owned the rights to the merchandise. As soon as someone at Kenner effed up and didn't give him a $13,000 a month check, which was insane that guy screwed up and didn't give a check, the rights reverted back to Lucas. And guess what? As soon as they reverted back to Lucas, suddenly Lucas was ready to make the prequels. Why, Jody? Because he wanted the toys. It's always been Lucas's goal. to make the toys, to sell it for the kids, to make the merchandise. That was way before Disney. So don't you dare try and say, sure, Disney's family friendly, I get it, but why'd he sell it to them? Because he knew he wanted to. So Lucas is the reason that's there. He sold it and he did it before Disney. So don't give me it's about the violence. Again, you've given me no reasons as to why. You didn't even mention the terrible movies. Let's note for the audience and the jury.
That's common knowledge.
But I've given you the fact that this is inspiring strong creators who are doing great work. You're ignoring that, but that is a very big part of how else is this going to work without strong creators that can know the material.
Time for sure. You that dude, Andy? For sure. I'm that dude. Here we go. Give me my motherfucking minute. So Andy would want to deceive you, lie to you. What he didn't mention is that was George Lucas for the original trilogy and toy sales. He's not talking about the prequels. Once George got the rights to the toys again, yes, he put out more Star Wars, but with the prequels, he already had the toys. He decided to make the prequels darker in tone, more serious, more depth. This is decades after the original trilogy, and he's kind of lying to you there. So beware of that. George Lucas absolutely knew that regardless of the toys, back then he was trying to get paid. I don't knock him. Let's keep it 100. But when it came to the prequels, he says, all right, time to get into the nitty gritty. Midichlorians, baby. And then the fans, you already know what happened after that. And that's why Disney's at its point now. Disney has the formula. Think about the MCU. Think about Disney and Star Wars and where it's at. They always kidify things and they end up ruining it. Baby Yoda is the star of The Mandalorian over the freaking Mandalorian. Time.
Totally disagree with that, but hey, that's your take.
Whatever, let me go and get that shit right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so you guys know what this is. Those of you guys who are here live, you guys are going to get the entire show, but those of you guys
based on the argument,
put your vote down below and let me know who won, Jody or Andy. I don't
understand what you're saying I'm lying about, but whatever.
About the toys from the original trilogy, because he was getting robbed. He was getting robbed in the original trilogy for those toys back then. Until that contract, he got that new contract.
Kenner, no one wanted to buy it, and then he made a deal with Kenner, which he agreed to. And then over the years, he realized, "Oh crap, I can't adjust this deal."
Yeah,
whatever. But my point is, he didn't make Star Wars movies until he could make the toys. He purposely was about the merchandise. You don't make merchandise on R-rated movies, Jody. You make it on kid movies. That's just the fact.
Yeah, I know that. But we're not talking about toys. We're talking about the films, the quality of Star Wars. And Mandalorian just don't have it, bro. And you know it. Hey, guys, don't leave yet. I really appreciate you watching to the end of the video. Please consider becoming a member, which is going to help hire my friends to work under me. Jody's Corner Network is an important thing, and that's the end game. Drop down below, click the join button, pick your tier. And if you want more content, just click right here for another video or click over there for another video. All right, get the click in.